Before learning JavaScript, you have to know about some basics. What is JavaScript? Why we use JavaScript? Okay. Taking to HTML, there are two types is HTML pages are available. That is SHTML and DHTML pages. SHTML is static HTML pages are HTML documents. This is dynamic HTML. Before we learn about HTML, basics of HTML, they are comes under static condition. Static means the pages we defined in HTML can only give as static pages means it gives only document structure and how to prepare a document in this manner. By considering these features, the static HTML can give how to make a web document with their construction. It only gives the structure format for the HTML pages. These are known as static condition. Whereas dynamic means these pages are powerful and very interactive. These pages are very interactive. That means we can include some programming concepts in the dynamic HTML pages. That means DOM. We use the concept that is dynamic object model. These models are taking by consideration to implement the HTML pages. This type of pages is called dynamic HTML pages. Why we called it as dynamic? It means these are fulfilled what we are preparing the HTML documents. HTML documents are not in a static condition. That means not fulfill the HTML page. If you are implemented with the dynamic conditions, by taking the consideration of dynamic, that means we can include in the pages with the programming concepts. Okay. When we include programming concepts, take the consideration as JavaScript. Okay. By taking the consideration, the dynamic web pages can be useful for making manipulate. That means we can easily manage the content or data what we are presented in the HTML documents. Can manipulate and automation. It is another feature that is used can done the program or process without human involvement. These are implemented by using JavaScript. Okay, we are taking the consideration that is included the JavaScript programming. That means without any human involvement, we can done the process very easily and more accurate. Okay, these are known as JavaScript. These are very useful in JavaScript. We can include the JavaScript by taking how can we include the JavaScript with the syntax is follows. That is, syntax as the tag used to include the JavaScript is script, keyword script, space, type equal to JavaScript under the quotation mark. Okay, script space language is equal to JavaScript. After that we include the script what we required for the making of web page. After that close the this session, and after close script tag. Okay, script tag. Coming to drawbacks of JavaScript. Drawbacks. The drawbacks we are mainly faced, that is, in some PCs, the script language what we are included in the for making a web page, the JavaScript cannot supported. In sometimes not supported. This problem is mainly occur, the page is broken and it is not loaded in the current PC. After that, in sometimes the script can be broken. Okay, these are the main problems we are facing in some web pages. After that, structure. After that, structure. For example, if you want to include a message that is hello world by using JavaScript, we follow the structure is, for making this JavaScript, first tag is HTML. After that, you include the head session. After that, write the tag that is title. If you want to mention the title of the page, you can include it, but it is not a mandatory thing. In that part, the name of the document, that is JavaScript. Sample, that is sample JavaScript. We can include the text what we want to mention, the title of the page. Thereafter close the title tag. Then after close head session. When you want to include a JavaScript, there you can include in head part or body part. To taking your convenience way, by including in head part or body part, whatever you want to mention. Okay. After that, start the body part. Then start the JavaScript by using script keyword. If you want to include a JavaScript, thereafter language is equal to, under the quotation mark, what type of scripting language you can include the name of the scripting, JavaScript. After that, start with this symbol, apostrophe symbol. Thereafter, you can include whatever the parts. That means by following the programming concepts, that what are the variables and different types of data types, what are the used in the programming to implement that program, that can all are statements, different conditional statements, and they are all included in this part. After completion of this entire part, you can close this by these symbols, backward symbols. After that, close the script part. Thereafter close the body session, and after close the HTML document. This is the basic structure we follow for developing a JavaScript program in HTML document. For example, we taking as this example to include a hello world. Okay, for this simply include the function that is document.write is the output statement for this type of message we want to present in the final output. Document.write, there you include the sample paragraph with the tag p. Thereafter what we want to present the message, display the message that is simple hello world. After that close the paragraph tag, then after close this part with the semicolon symbol. Okay, simply message you can want to display that message in the HTML document. Then after close this part in by following this type of structure you can include the JavaScript programming. Okay, another type is also there to include, that is if you want to include a JavaScript source from different part, first of all you open the editor in your computer. In that editor session you write the script whatever you want to develop a HTML document. For the preparation of HTML document, that you can write script simple message you want to mention. After completion of the message there is a paragraph hello world. Then after completion of this whatever the part you include to develop a HTML document, then after you save the document as the name, as any name that is sample with the extension .gs file. If you want to include this file in the HTML document preparation, then in that HTML document preparation there is a head part. In that head part you include the script space language equal to JavaScript after that space src is the keyword to recognize the file from where we located in our local drives. Src source is equal to something you want to mention, location or file name that is extended with .javascript. Okay, thereafter you can mention the greater than symbol to close that tag. Okay, After that, close the script part. Script part. Whatever you mentioned in the script session, that is saved in your local files. Then it directly applies whatever page we want to prepare it. We can prepare it in the final outcome document. Okay. Then after you can mention the body part, whatever you want to display in the outcome of the HTML document. This is the structure of the JavaScript we can follow to implement script part. Okay. Coming to next part. Okay, coming to next topic, that is in every programming language we can implement the programming by taking the some declaration. There is a part that is declaration part. Declaration part. In this part, in declaration part, we can declare whatever, for example, we can implement any arithmetic or something, any programming. We can declare what we need, some variables to implement a program. Okay, for implementation of program, we can declare what are the used variables or something like. You can include these type of variables before the portion of before programming portion. This can be implemented by using different variables. And coming to declaration part, there is some variables and data types. In programming concepts, there are some list of data types is available, that is integer, character types, whatever the variables we want to include, the type of category we can mention in the data type. Data type is nothing but the what type of data is required to implement the programming. Okay, these are called data types. Data types are nothing but some are integers, characters, string type, floating type. These are different types available in data types in every programming concept. But we can include data types by keyword, that is where. In other programming languages, we can use different keywords to include that type of. If you want to include integer, we use the int keyword. Okay, if you want the character type or string, we can include the keyword, use the keyword that is ch. If you want to include a string type of character, that is used to, if you mention the keyword that is char, or float, if that is a floating type, that is float type. Okay, but coming to JavaScript, we can use only one keyword to mention any type of data type. Okay, the syntax for declaring different types of variables, that is keyword var space variable name. Okay, thereafter semicolon. Example is, if you want to include variables for x, y, okay, that we follow as var space x comma y. That means any type of variables you can implement in the programming. That is, any type of variables we can include. After that, next topic is initialization. If you want to initialize a value, for variables, you can simply initialize. That is, for example, the syntax for initializing the variables follow as var space variable name is equal to value, after that semicolon. Example, var space some x equal to 10 and y is equal to 20. These are fixed values you can include in the programming. These can be not changeable, and these are fixed values we can include it in this part. Coming to for example, again you display a message in web document as hello in the alert box when we open that page, that is hello. Okay, to include that JavaScript in the programming by using JavaScript programming, simply HTML tag, after that title of the page, in head session there you mention the title, you want to mention it string. That is, in the title session you can include the title of the page, that is string. After completion of the title, close the title tag. After that, close head session. After that, start the body part. There you include the script part. Script space language is equal to, under the quotation, what type of script you want to use. You can use for implementing the web document, that is JavaScript. After that starting the script part, there you can declare a variable, that is string str. After that you can give and you can initialize the string as hello. After that simply you can create for alert. There in the quotation mark call the string. After that close the script part with the tag, closing tag, that is script. After that close the body part. After that close HTML. This is in the programming, this is declaration part. This is initialization part. In every programming we can declare some variables and initialize those variables for the user requirement to implement the programming. Okay, this is the structure and follows to how to declare a different type of variables in the JavaScript program. for the user requirement, there is some different type of variables are available. Based on the data type is single creation, that is where keyword is used to declare different types of variables for the convenient way on the user requirement and to implement a JavaScript programming. This is the concept of declaration initialization of the part. There is a number of different types, that is data types are available. They are numeric values, boolean type, and null values, undefined, string type, character type, and these can be declared by using the only one keyword, that is where. Okay students, coming to next topic, JavaScript, that is operators. There are, in every programming language, there are a rich set of operators are available to generate a program. Okay, by coming to JavaScript, the operators are, the purpose is same in every programming languages. Okay, coming to operators, operators are used to perform an operation. For example, if you take a arithmetic operation, that is a plus b, total this one is called as operation or expression. Okay, in this expression we use the operators, that is addition operator and assignment operator equal to. These are called as operators. These are different rich set of available operators where A, B, C are operands. Coming to definition, operation can perform is between the operands we use a operator to done an operation. Okay, this is called total, this one is operation or expression by using the different operators. The available operators are, first one is arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Second one is logical operators. And the third one is relational operators. And the fourth one is assignment operators. And fifth one is string operators. And the sixth one is conditional operators. These are rich set of operators are available in every programming language for the user requirement, who are the developer or programmer. For their requirement, on that purpose they use the different operators by using their requirement and purpose. Okay, these are rich set of available operators in every programming language. Coming to arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used to perform an arithmetic operation between operands. Operands are any variables. Coming to arithmetic operators, Addition plus is denoted for addition, and subtraction multiplication and division, modulus, used for remainder value, modulus used to remainder value, and increment, double plus increment operator, and decrement operator. These are sub operators are available in arithmetic operators. These arithmetic operators can perform an arithmetic operation between operands. Okay, we shown it with an example, that is simple example. For example, take a sample web document. There you want to display a dialog box or alert box. There you want to present some 6 value. Okay, for this implementation, start with HTML document. There you mention in a head part with the title something arithmetic operators is the title, arithmetic operation for a title, arithmetic operation. After that, close the title section, then after close the head section. After that, start the body part. There you mention the start the script language is equal to what script you are used in the developing web document, JavaScript. After that, declare a variable where a equal to 5, assign a value that is a equal to b. Then after you start a expression with plus a. That means that by using increment arithmetic operator to increase the value. After that, create an alert box. There you present the value is a plus equal to, in the quotation, display the a equal to a plus, that is variable. After that semicolon, then after close the script part. Okay, after that close the script, and after close body section, and after close HTML part. This is a script to develop by using the operator, that is increment operator, and using assignment operator. Okay, and after display an alert box, create an alert box. There you print increment value of that display, the value a equal to 6 in the alert box. Okay, coming to next operator. Second one is assignment operator. These operators are also used to assign some value to some variable. For example, if you take an example, this can be described x is equal to y. That means that x value and y value are same. And next one is plus equal to. If you take it as x is equal to y, that means that x plus is equal to y means x is equal to x plus y. Okay, that means x is equal to, x is added with x and y and equal to assigned to x value, and after minus equal to minus, that means x minus equal to y, that means x is equal to x minus y, and x value is subtracted from y and equal to x, assigned to x value. And coming to next one, that is divided by equal to, that is x is, that means x is equal to x by y divided by y. Okay, these are different values available. By implement those one also, by practically you can make a difference between those assignment operators. Okay, coming to next one, that is relational operator. Next one is relation operators. These operators can show the relation between operands. That means if they are equal or greater than something like this. If you want to mention a relational operator is equal to, double equal to, first one is double equal to, that means equal to, that means same as single equal to. If you mention this double equal to means these two variables values are equal. If it is greater than, that means greater than if x greater than y means x value is greater than y value. X is more value when compared to y. Okay, next one is less than, that means that low value, less than. Okay, x less than y, that means y is more value and compared to x value. Okay, next one is greater than or equal to, that means that if x value, if mentioned like this, that means x in some conditions are equal and in some conditions it is greater, and like that less than or equal to means if you mention like this, that means x is equal to y in some conditions and x is less in some conditions. In both conditions they return a true or false value, with that is yes means true and no means false value. Next one is string operator. Coming to next one is logical operators. Logical operators. These are used to give an a logical operation between operands. Logical operators are 3 and are not and are not. And are not. These are denoted by symbols and double ampersand, not and are and not single. These are mainly used in user ID and password login operations. Login operation. That means when the user enters into website and log into their profile, if the condition is true, he can easily log in, and if it is not, the condition fails, then he can exit that screen. That is used for logical operators. Next one is string operator. Next one is string operator. These string operators are used to, plus operator also used to concatenate two strings. For example, there is a text1 and text2. If you want to add these text, for example text1 and text2 like this. In these operators we use another operator, that is arithmetic operator. in some cases, if you want to add the text that means hello and world, then you want to display the message hello world. In that purpose, use these type of strings for the outcome. Okay, next one is conditional operators are also used to assign a value to the variable based on some conditions. For example, conditions, for example, if the syntax is variable name conditional operators, that is denoted with question mark symbol. The syntax is variable name is equal to condition 1 and condition 2. Okay, if this conditional operator is used to verify two conditions in one cases. Okay, for example, condition between two variables, variable 1 and variable 2. Okay, this conditional statement is used for verify the condition whether true or not. Okay, these are different types of operators are used for in every programming. By considering these operator concept from any programming, but it is not differ from others. The concept is main construction is same as when compared to other programming languages. This is the total description about this session.